Brad, can you just talk about Jayson Tatum in the first quarter when he got 4 for 4 from three-point range, how you guys were able to find him?
Yeah, I mean, I thought our first half was about as good as we've played offensively all year. Um, we've been building towards that the last couple of weeks with better offensive play, but the way we were moving it, the purpose to get it out of the pick and roll quickly because of the way that they were blitzing us, and then skipping the ball and finding the right guys was good. It waned a little bit in the third there, and then Al kind of got us back, settled down in the fourth. I thought Al and Marcus connected for a few rolls and dunks, and so it was an encouraging offensive game for the most part, especially against their defense. And then defensively, I thought we played really hard most of the night. And in the third, again, they got us on our heels with a couple of actions, and then when they went small, created some matchups that we had to make decisions on, especially with Al with 4 fouls.
Brad, Al's always played a pretty tight game, but his efficiency the last two or three has been a little crazy, hasn't it?
Whole year, he's been really good. I mean, when you look at 20 points on 10 shots, 8 assists and 9 rebounds, pretty good night. And oh, by the way, you have to try to keep Giannis in front of you, which is really, really tough to do. Make him earn as much as you can. I thought that we were clearly a better offensively when he was in because of the way that they had to account for him on both rolls and pops. But he's playing at a good level.
So he didn't take more than 10 shots because he was too tired from guarding Giannis.
He was. I mean, it's a team effort guarding Giannis, and he wasn't on him the whole time, but he was on him, some. And when he got his 4th foul, that puts us in a tough spot. Hi, Gary.
Brad, you just touched on it a little bit, but Giannis, I mean, is there, a player like that? I mean, have you really seen, maybe aside from LeBron, is there anybody that's harder to guard?
I mean, when he gets going downhill, and he finishes so well around the rim. That's the thing. Like, we were between him and the basket on a lot of those finishes. He's really special. I mean, he's going to be a special player for a long, long time. And excuse me, when you think about it, he played 39 minutes tonight. I mean, that was like playing both ends. He had to guard Al on the other end in the 4th quarter, and he's still going at the rim like he was. He's tough.
Brad.
Hi, Gary.
Hi again. What went to the dynamic of leaving Allen with 4 fouls? Did he wait? Did he kind of gave you like a "I got this" kind of thing?
We usually leave guys in. I took Jalen out and intended to put him back in, but we were playing pretty well and it didn't make much sense to because he had 3 in the first 6 minutes. We put Shemi in to guard Giannis at that point and matched Al then up to their 5. So to hopefully avoid getting that 5th one there in the 3rd. But yeah, I usually don't want to break their rhythm, and sometimes you can break their rhythm as a coach by pulling them too early.
Tatum's 3-point shooting, I mean, it seems to be shooting it obviously at a much better clip in the NBA than he was in college. Is that something that you guys projected? Obviously not be leading the NBA, but did you see that in him?
The thing about him is when he came in for his workout, first of all, guys that can score, the ball finds the net, just happens, right? And then, but when he came in for his workout, he made a lot of shots, and it looked effortless, and that's usually a pretty good sign. It wasn't like it didn't look like it was just one of those days where he was hitting everything. He would miss 2 in a row, and it wouldn't dissuade him from hitting the next one. He had no thought about making the next 5. He just kind of kept shooting it. And like I said, for a guy with his frame, he shoots it effortless. I mean, he's going to be able to shoot it deeper, right? And he's going to be able to make it off running once he gets a little bit stronger, more used to it and everything else. He's going to be a heck of a shooter.
Coach, Kyrie's been really following his shot and creating a lot of second chance opportunities. He had one play where he missed a three, went back on defense, calling out assignments, got the steal on Giannis. Do you think even more so going into the year, he's starting to really play with the level of tenacity and commitment?
Well, I think he's getting more comfortable. He's been unbelievable, I think. Obviously his exploits on the offensive end are pretty well documented, all the different things he could do. He made some plays in small areas tonight where he split off the dribble. A couple of the plays like you're talking about where he follows his shot and gets his own tip. But he plays hard, and he puts forth a lot of effort on both ends, and he's been really good. Obviously, I feel like I'm just stating the obvious on him and Giannis. They're good. Thanks.
Thank you.